You look tired and fed up.
I am tired.
Oh, not fed up?
No, just tired.
You look tired and fed up. You sat up?
I'm very tired. I was pushing Ben on a basket swing for honestly about 20 minutes, and I've really hurt all the muscles on like the underside of my arm, on both arms. So, and you don't realise how much you use these muscles. Even things like holding a cup of tea.
Need more wrist exercises.
Or holding a pen. It just hurts. I'm in pain.
Need more wrist exercises.
How long can a kid be on a basket swing for?
As long as you're prepared to push him for it. It's your own fault.
He's a swing hog.
Push him 3 times. Done. You had 3 pushes.
I can't do 3 times.
All right, 5.
He came
Five's
up
a
and
lot.
asked me especially and used all the manners and all the niceness.
5's a lot of pushing. That's fine. I think you made your own pain there, babe. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Wednesday evening. It is beautiful. Again, I feel like this year we're actually getting a summer. It makes me very, very happy because I think last year we didn't really get one. But thank you. Welcome back. If you haven't already, please make sure you smash all those magical YouTube buttons for me. Super helpful if you hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and ding your bell.
You can ding my bell. Ding my bell.
And because it's not a Monday, I have my soundboard accompanying me this evening. So, you know, you get all those things and stuff.
Somewhere in the country is going to get up to 34 degrees.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It's so nice.
No, that's too much.
So nice.
It's too much.
So fucking nice. So welcome back. And yesterday we did a whole bunch of hobby streaming. And we did on Monday actually as well. We did a whole load of hobby streaming over the last 40 hours. And someone asked me about drop pods. And I said, oh, I'm trying the tracker again as well. I have no idea if it's working. I thought it's been long enough. I'll give it a go, see if they fixed it. Because both YouTube and Streamlabs, who I was having issues with both the All Snaps and the membership tracker not working, just went quiet on me. It's almost like, oh, fucking ignore that dickhead. Just ignore him.
To be fair.
But they're both not working properly. So just, you know, fix it. So I'm going to try it again. No idea if it's working. I can quickly revert back to the other one if I need to. Anyway, someone asked me yesterday about drop pods and something else. I can't remember what it was. And I said it'd be pretty stupid for Games Workshop, and it's uncommon for Games Workshop to release a new kit to us, a new model set to us, and not give us the rules for it. That'd be daft. Be silly. Why would they do that? Why would they give us a I think it's still broken. Hasn't come through. Jill, thank you for the one. Thank you for testing for me, Jill. Fucking Streamlabs. Guess I'm emailing them again. You know that issue I told you about? Still fucking broken, turds. Fix it. Oop. We've solved it. We put the manual one back on for now. So, I said, when would they possibly send us a model set that we're allowed to preview for a week and a half ago? I mean, we haven't, but that we were allowed to preview for a week and a half ago. Why would they give us that model to preview and not give us the latest version of the up-to-date rules, specifically if those rules have changed? That'd be silly, right? Why would you send someone something that they can show off on YouTube week and a half ago?
They don't want you to play it.
And well, why would they send it to me then?
So you can be part of the hype.
But how can I hype it if I can't play it?
Because you're still talking about it.
So why would they send you a product a week and a half ago and then go, like, I was like, oh, cool, they must just be keeping the same drop pod rules. That makes sense. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. And people said to me, what do you think the rules will be? I'm like, they're not going to change. Because if otherwise, why would they send it to us, allow us to preview it from a week and a half ago? You've seen Joe build them on stream and not give us different rules. It's dumb, right? That'd be stupid. That would be a really idiotic thing to do. A really idiotic thing to do. Well, today, Games Workshop released brand new rules for the drop pod. Honestly. So here's the new drop pod rules. They have changed, right? But we haven't been able to show you the new rules because they gave us the drop pod with no new rules. Top work, GW. Multi-billion-dollar company, this. So toughness 7, 3 up save, 8 wounds, leadership of 6+, and an OC of 0. They have the footprint of the model with the designer's note next to it. The highlighted portions of this model are the only parts that are considered to make up its hull. Models can be set up or end a move on any part of this model that is not highlighted in red. If any models are on non-highlighted sections of this model when it is destroyed, place those models as closest to their original position as possible on the battlefield after removing this model. Cool. Okay, there we go. That makes sense, right? So the doors are just terrain. They don't mean fuck all, essentially. It's got the Deadly Demise 1 and Deep Strike abilities, as we thought it might, and Oath of Moment is its faction rule. Oath of Moment is an incredible thing to give a drop pod with no fucking weapons. If you have forgotten what Oath of Moment means that you can select an enemy unit, and all of your units attacking that enemy unit can re-roll hit rolls. But it doesn't have a weapon anymore. So why does it still have Oath of Moment? This is dumb. Drop pod assault. This model must start the battle in reserves and can be set up in the reinforcement step of your first, second, or third movement phases, regardless of any mission rules. Any units embarked within this model must immediately disembark after it's been set up on the battlefield, and they must be set up more than 9 inches away from all enemy models. That is not dissimilar to before. That's the same as before, right? So they can still deep strike turn 1. Cool. Good start. Okay. Combat disembarkation. This is a new part of the drop pod. Each time a unit disembarks from this model after it has been set up on the battlefield, that unit is still eligible to declare a charge this turn. I don't think you could do that before. That's good. You can now deep strike in Blade Guard or Head Takers, and you can still charge out of the drop pod. That's good. And then deployment complete. Once this unit is set up on the battlefield and all units within it have disembarked, until the end of the battle, units cannot embark within this transport. All right? So you can't get back in the transport. Cool. Keywords. Vehicle, transport, Imperium, drop pod, and then the new one, dedicated transport. So now the unit of box of 2 kind of makes more sense. Dedicated transports mean you can take 6 rather than 3, which means that you can now buy 3 boxes and use all 6 of them rather than buying 2 boxes and only using 3 of them. This makes more sense. If only they'd have told us this when they gave us the fucking model to preview, it'd been significantly easier, wouldn't it? Interestingly, with dedicated transport, it also means you can't deploy it empty, right? So now what that means with dedicated transport is you have to deploy it with a unit inside. You can't just drop it on the battlefield empty and create a roadblock with it. Because if it starts the game with no unit embarked within it, it then counts as destroyed. See, that's another change. Dedicated transport means you can take 6, but also means you have to start a unit embarked within that transport. We then have unit composition 1 drop pod, so they come in units of 1, they don't come in units of 2, but they're dedicated, so you can take 6. Transport, here's the other change. This model has a transport capacity of 12 Adeptus Astartes infantry models. It cannot transport Centurion, Gravis, Jump Pack, Wolfen, or Terminator models. Okay, so it's just Tactica stuff, basically. It's all it can read. Well, and Phobos, but it can't really take much else. There we go. And we've got the same keywords down here. That is the changes. If only they'd have given them to us when they gave us the model, so we could have talked very positively about the drop pod. Thank you, by the way, Mrs. Van Holia, for 5 gifted memberships. We've got that one written down, this.
Who is that?
Mrs. Van Holia gave 5.
Got that one.
You've got that one, have you?
Yeah.
All over it, and yeah. Like a tramp on hot sick. Probably just left it on because no one proofread it properly. Yeah, it is a pointless rule. They can't use it. But hey, drop pods, you know, you can charge out of them. They're dedicated transports. They can take 12 people. They've become a lot more usable. I feel like they've become a lot more usable. I feel like we might actually start to see some. What they didn't tell me, what I wanted them to tell me, by the way. Oh, hang on, let me get it up. What they didn't tell me is, so it tells you here, right, the highlighted portions of this model are the only parts that consider to make up its hull. And this is the red piece here on the drop pod. So what I want to know is, how do I deploy this? If there's a ruin that comes in here, for example, and a ruin that comes in here, well, this is the only thing that's the hull. So can I still deploy it? Do you know what I mean? Like, how would I do that? Or am I like, well, this part now I can't interact with the wall. I'm not sure. If you're playing melee armies for Space Marines, you're getting turn 1 charges. Well, I mean, you say you're getting turn 1 charges. It's still a 9-inch charge. Statistically less likely. Not by a lot, but statistically, you're statistically more likely to fail than you are to succeed. But you could, yes, you could have a turn 1 charge. But, I mean, Ragnar in 20 Blood Claws gets a 7-inch move plus D6 advance plus charge. So you can get a 13-inch move plus charge, which could be 12, which is, you know, 25-inch range. And often the tables are 18 inches away from each other. So there's plenty of stuff that exists in turn 1 charges anyway. 8 bound, have a big move, you know. It didn't need a new model for this data sheet. It's still a bit odd. It is a bit odd, yeah, correct. It didn't need the new model at all. You could have applied this data sheet to the old model. The model is still an absolute waste of R&D time, without doubt. Or you just move your train out the way and it'll fit, exactly. Have they perhaps rushed out revised rules due to the backlash of the doors being fixed open? But the thing, again, Kev, this is my issue. The current drop pod model would work with these rules. Can you disembark closer than 9 than charge? Nope. Disembark, you have to be 9 inches away when you disembark. Have to be. Have to be. So this is just a bit odd. But I did say yesterday they weren't going to get new rules, because why on earth would they send you out the model without giving you the rules? And they proved me wrong. So that's why my stream title says, I was wrong. I was wrong.
You were wrong. Fucking
Games Workshop. They say how many points it will cost. Well, I think the new Torn Field manual came out today as well. Where are we? Loads of stuff came out today, by the way. New Torn Field manual, updated 9th to the 7th. Let's go down to Space Marines. Codex Space Marines. Drop pod 70 points. Not changed. Not changed. Yeah, not changed. As well as its player, I lost all my access to my turn 1 charges because people complain. It's busted now. Look at Space Marines. You can still turn 1 charge with World Eaters. It's harder, but you can do it. See you later, Escape. So anyone who drops on an objective is giving that objective as a charge target to their opponent. Yeah. It can't fight, it can't shoot, it's OC0. So I don't know why you drop it on an objective. I think the only change to the Torn Field Man is they deleted the index space walls, probably. Which means they'll be on the app soon, if they're not already. I haven't looked today, to be honest with you. They did some changes to Space Wolves as well. They nerfed the Iron Priest immediately, which is good. I'm glad about that. Give Chaos Drop Pod access back, 100%. Without doubt, 100%. Absolutely. Oh, I caught the sun on my shoulders today a bit.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
It's not that bad. Trying to find a grey scheme for my wolves now too, but can't find a grey I like. Try Mechanicus Standard Grey. Have you noticed Devastators are not an option for wolves in the updated app? I didn't know. I haven't done the updated yet. I haven't done the update yet. It's sized to fit on an objective, which is really tiny, but why, Sven, is the question. It's OC0 and just means your opponent's got a charge onto an objective they can make. No devs in wolves for some reason. That's odd considering they've lost Long Fangs. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Let me know what your thoughts are on the new drop pod away. Stick them on postcards. Let me know what you think about it. I think this is... the rules update is a nice update. I'm actually quite happy with the rules update. It's decent. But I think it's mostly a nonsense... Like, the model still, for me, is a nonsense update. The rules aren't enough of a change. for me to justify the fact they brought out a brand new model where you can only buy 2 in a box now instead of 1 seems odd. Stefan, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. What do you think about drop pods, Luce?
I wasn't listening. If I'm honest, I was reading.
This is why I have to talk to you lot, because she just doesn't listen to me.
No, I never
Ever.
listen. Ever.
They dropped the point document update, but everything is grey. Can't see what changed. They removed the Space Wolves index, apparently, is the only change. What was an indication of what's to come? Go with whatever the other marine stuff is when they come out. I don't know. The new models are wet fart. The new models are awful. Thank you, Stefan. I appreciate you. Thank you for the 5 gifted. If anybody's got any old pods, though, they want to send to me, I will appreciate it. It's weird taking the shooter out. Now it's really a waste for the points other than a turn 1 9-inch charge. I mean, I think there is something thematically cool about turn 1 going boom, 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 all the way across the front and being like, I don't have any infiltrators, but guess what? I've got 3 or 4 pods in your lines now, and all my dudes are 9 inches away from you, even if you're not looking at charging them. Even if you're just getting out like the Infernus Marines or, you know, things like that, that's cool. I'm into it. I like it. Even getting out rapid firing intercessors isn't terrible depending on what you're facing. That's thematically cool. But it didn't need the new model. The new datasheet makes it better, but it didn't need the new model. They should have been dedicated transports forever. You should be able to charge out of them forever. And in 10th edition, they should have always had a transport capacity at 12. These are all things that should have been in place from the start of 10th edition. It shouldn't have needed a new kit that's arguably worse than the old one. Six drop pods turn 1 would look cool. Cool as shit, wouldn't it? Eradicators can't get in a drop pod because it's Gravis. Mr. Gareth. Eradicators are Gravis Marines. They can't go in drop pods. It cannot transport Centurion, Gravis, Jump Pack, Wolfen, or Terminator units. Simplified, not simple. Can you chuck a Primark in there? No, because it says it can transport 12 Adeptus Astartes infantry models. The Primark's not infantry. He's a monster. Are you alright over there?
Yeah.
You look very fidgety.
I am, aren't I?
Yeah. You do some star jumps in the corner.
I might need to. Yeah, I might need to.
Lucy's got not a lot to do. She's only busy on streams when you're super chatting or gifting memberships chat. I'm just saying. She's looking tired and sleepy. She's sat there waiting to write your names down into a mammoth tracker. And
I need to put this year so far into your spreadsheet.
I need to make the spreadsheet.
Oh, I thought you made it.
Nah, but it won't take long.
Oh. Should I make one then?
A spreadsheet?
Yeah.
No, I'll do it.
I have Excel.
So how... I'm not even going to ask. So... You do. But how are you going to get Excel to add it all up for you?
Well, I've already added it up. That's what I do on a Sunday morning. I add all the points.
So you know how much John's done so far this year?
When I put it on there, I'll add it as I go.
We could just get it to do it for you, though.
I could, or I could just do it as I go. Do you want it done quickly, or do you want it done right?
I can do both. Biggie, thank you for the 1 gifted membership. You're a legend. Giving Luke something to do. I noticed they didn't update the Legends document for Wolves, and the index is still up. Hopefully Longfangs and Wolf Scouts are playing going to Legends. They probably will, wouldn't they? Has Luce finished counting last year's results?
I had to stop because, you know, when everyone started to be like succulent Chinese and everybody had several...
That still exists, though.
I know. I feel like we've gotten a bit more sensible this year. But then it became really difficult to track because if one person had 5 other profiles, they should all get put into who that person is. Otherwise, one person could have first, second and third place and no one else gets a look in because they've just created 5 other...
So Stromming Fish says, can you still get the license for Excel 2003 on Lappy Toppy? Rift 4 Studios fans of your thumbnails. What do you mean? Brother Erlen. What are you talking about? What are you saying? How do Gravis, Dreadnoughts, etc. get to the planet's surface for the battle? Just eject them out of the fucking plane, I guess. Predators was sucked in Chinese meal, see? I didn't know that.
So, yeah. So I didn't know that. And it just... But then John made a few because he oh my God. Kept getting put in YouTube jail. And then there was a couple of others that were being put in YouTube jail as well. So they had to make alt names. It just got really, really messy very quickly.
It did. We could use some fresh memes. We could use some fresh memes, actually, to be fair. We could. When's the reveal stream as well? Is it next Friday, chat? Is it the 18th?
No, they're not, Gareth. They're not. It's been a struggle today.
It's been a nice day today. I've been in the sun all day. That's why I've got a bit of red on me. You can't really tell it though, actually. The camera's doing a good job of kind of hiding it. I've been in the sun all day cleaning one of the bikes.
Yeah.
And it's been fucking lovely.
It's too hot for me.
I love it. I love it.
Too hot. I can't.
I love it. Never been to YouTube jail. You have to gift about fucking 7,000 memberships in 3 days, and then they put you in YouTube jail.
I think it's when they think your bank card has been stolen.
I think it's
and that's
when
YouTube
they
jail.
think you're fucking money laundering, yeah.
Oh, they chose us to launder with.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, did I miss the drop pod action? The little one didn't want to go to sleep. I mean, you didn't miss it. It's at the start of the stream, and you have to obviously pay your late fee. But yeah, it's been fucking beautiful today. I've loved it. I kind of wanted to do some hobbying, but then first thing we did was break our Smoothie Maker.
Yeah, I need to take that back.
Exclamation mark chat for the Smoothie Maker fund. We broke our Smoothie Maker. The first time we used it, Luce broke the Smoothie Maker.
Yeah.
Right?
It doesn't like frozen mango.
I mean, it's a Smoothie Maker. How can it not like frozen something?
Yeah. Yeah.
What a fucking joke.
Well, the sticker on it said, don't be alarmed if a little bit of smoke comes out the bottom during its first use. It's just oil from the factory burning off. But I think it was mildly on fire.
It was on fire, Luce. It was.
Yeah.
The reason how I can tell was all the black bits coming out the bottom of it, followed by the fact that the spinny bit inside, the blade stopped spinning.
Yeah. Because
the motor tuned itself to shit the first time. Sam, thank you for the one gifted. Pulling teeth tonight, isn't it? So, first thing we did was break the Smoothie Maker.
So then I had to use my little mini Blitzer thing that took forever. See?
My name is still in the alt. At that point, it's not my fault if you didn't realize it was me. Eyes emoji, rolling on the floor laughing.
I'm putting you down as Pridders because it's nonsensical.
Paying late fee.
Thank you, Clive, for the $2 as well. We're off the mark with super chats. Yeah. So we finally had our mango and nut and something smoothie.
It was mango, cashew nut. I don't know how to say this. Kefir, and milk and cinnamon. Yeah, I think that's it.
Then I dragged the big bike out to clean it, to get rid of it, which is ironically now probably not going to be the one I get rid of first. So I spent the day cleaning that thing, and thank you, Sam, for one more gifted. You're a legend. And I mean the day, because it's a big old bike, and now we've decided we're probably going to sell the other one first, which makes me sad. But life. So I pulled that out. I need to find that all my washcloths were in my dirty bag and not in my clean bag. Mm-hmm. So I had to clean them. That took an hour to get them washed and dried in the washing machine and tumble dryer. And then I started cleaning the bike, but the Lions game was on at the same time. And then Dad turned up.
That was lovely to see your
I'm
dad.
never gonna kick him out, right? So we had a cup of tea with Dad for a bit. Just showed up for a brew, which I've been saying to him to do for 10 years plus.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to moan about it now. It's only taken him 11 years to do it, but we're here.
We made it.
I then continued to clean it, and I had to sort some other stuff and bits and bobs and work things out, which I can't talk about. And I wanted to get in and carry on some hobby, and I never got the chance. But
No.
It is what it is.
No, Sam, it was not a Ninja Nutri-Bullet one. It was a cheapy one I got from Morrisons for 15 quid. And I only go to them because I've got a hand blender that's honestly about 10 years old from Morrisons, and it's brilliant. It's only just started to break. And I probably use that definitely weekly, sometimes daily, and it's been going for 10 years. It's a lovely little... So I thought, well, Morrisons do good stuff, but... No.
I didn't know it was 15 quid for a smoothie maker. Because if you'd have told me it was 15 quid, I'd like probably set the house on fire.
But it's got the British safety standards on, so that again, my thinking.
It's also only got a 400 watt motor in it, so no wonder the second you put something frozen in it, it fucked it.
Well,
£15 for something new, never gonna last. No.
I know, but then my hand blender.
Made by children in a factory in Asia somewhere.
But my hand blender, which is the baseline for all electrical goods from Morrisons.
Don't you have to hold the end onto the hand blender to get it to work?
I do have to now.
So is it or is it not broken strictly?
But it is broken, but after like 10 years of use, I've had that thing for ages.
But it is broken.
Because it's now reached its shelf life, I suppose. It didn't break on the first go.
No, well, no. The blender has taken the biscuit for being the worst product I think we've bought so far.
So now I need to go over there and say hello to Margaret and ask how her knee is, and then return the blender and see if Hannah's okay, because she was the one that got teary the other day. It's a thing.
Why is Luce blanding hands? Because she's a psycho, Gareth. She's a mentalist. She's a mentalist. What was I going to say something as well, and you phoned me off? But yeah, I basically got the chance to spend most of the day in the sunshine today. So although I'm sad I didn't do any hobby, I'm actually kind of okay with it because I've just loved basking like a lizard out there.
Yeah.
Even if it broke our drive again.
It did again.
I had to solve that problem.
Ghasty raises a good point. To be fair, it probably said not to use frozen items in it.
Did it?
I don't know. The picture on the front had a jug full of strawberries and blueberries, but I don't think they were frozen.
I wouldn't take it back and say I put frozen mango in it, because they might be like, well, you're not having a refund then because you fucking killed it.
If they ask me what I made in it, I will tell the truth, but I will also say the sticker on the front that says, don't be alarmed if smoke comes out. The amount of smoke that came out, if you weren't there, I probably would have just turned it off and thought, well, that's okay, because it says smoke would come out.
It's fucked. When it started chucking black bits out the bottom of it, I was like, huh, it's destroyed itself. It's destroyed itself.
I might have a look if because there's no instruction manual, because I'm guessing all the writing's on the box nowadays. So I'll have a look at it and see if it says no frozen.
There's no instruction manual.
I'm going to go and get the box.
Okay. In the meantime, chat, there's been a swathe of updates today, like I say. So we have had today as updates on the recently added section, 24 of them. Codex, FAQ and errata, Agents of the Imperium, FAQ errata, Tau Empire, core updates and rules commentary, boarding actions companion, Space Wolves FAQ errata, Orcs FAQ errata, Thousand Suns FAQ errata, Tyranids Subterranean Assault update, supplement errata for Dark Angels, errata for World Eaters, index cards, Space Marines Drop Pod, which we talked about, an errata for Tyranids, index for Chaos Demons, an errata for Chaos Knights, an errata for Aldari, an errata for Chaos Space Marines, an errata for Astra Militarum, Chaos Space Marines Cabal of Chaos update, an errata for Necrons, a chapter-proof tournament companion update, a balanced data slate update, a Mutorum field manual update, and an FAQ and errata for Emperor's Children. Have you got anything interesting, chat, out of all of that you think is worth talking about? Because I haven't, be honest with you, I haven't looked at all of them. So yeah, let me know if there's anything interesting out of all those updates that you think we should talk about. Have you found the box?
Yeah, but I can't see.
You can't see? Hey, Raikai, how's it going? Didn't manage. I tried blending a brick and now it's broken. I mean...
Blend brick. It was mango.
Let's hope Margaret or Hannah from Morrisons don't watch the stream. I don't think they do, Sam.
Yeah. Right, hold on. Morrisons. I can't see any kind of instruction leaf it. Because usually that's where it says you don't do's.
World Eaters. Let's have a look at World Eaters, shall we, for Mr. Lemon Russ.
Online.
World Eaters, errata and FAQ. Oh, it's quite a lot. Corn, Berserkers and Jackals, Icon of Corn. If the Bearers unit contains one or more Icons of Corn, cool, okay. That's fine. Summoned by Slaughter Stratagem. 6 inches horizontally rather than 3, that's better, that's what it should be. Can a Hellbrute Frenzy ability trigger more than once per phase? Yes, that's fine. Can a Frenzy ability allow it to fight and therefore pile in when it is not within engagement range? No, it has the fight phase and it would be able to pile in the engagement range on enemies, that makes sense. Frenzy ability allow it to fight in the shooting phase and shoot the fight phase? Yes, but it must have one more eligible targets to be able to do so. In most cases, this will mean it cannot shoot in the fight phase, as it does not benefit from the big guns never tire in the fight phase. If Wild Eater's Hellbrute's Frenzy ability is triggered, can I still select that unit to shoot or fight at phase? Yeah. While using the Corn Demon Contact, can I select a character with a Disciple of Corn enhancement to be my warlord? No. Okay. I mean, the biggest nerf there is the Summoned by Slaughter strat, which I think is where it should be, to be fair. My summer is shit, got rear-ended by some cunt running a red light on Sunday. Sun decided to come out on Monday. My vacation starts this weekend. I want to fucking ride. Yeah, you do. Although being rear-ended sucks. What got rear-ended? A car or a bike, Mystics? Mutilus +1 to cast. The buff doesn't stack with anything anymore. Yeah. I read the Goonhammer summary. There seems to be some nerfs. Well, that's some of my Slaughter strat is quite a nerf. I think they deep strike within 3 before. Now it's 6. Thousand Suns Rhino got fire in deck 2. Finally. Took them long enough. New rule adjustment for transports for bases. Yes, Gareth, and they've broke it. They've broke the rule for transports for bases. Fire Overwatch got an update. It did, actually. Where is it? Is it core rules?
Okay, I found it. Let me see the about.
Oh my god, this is a fucking mess to sort through, isn't it? Fire Overwatch. Your opponent's movement phase or charge phase is not when unit set up, or when an enemy unit starts as a normal move, advance forward move, or declares a charge. One unit from your army that's in 24 inches enemy unit will be able to shoot. If the enemy is visible to your unit, you can select the shoot enemy for your shooting phase. You cannot target a Titanic unit with this strategy until the end of phase. Each time a model unit makes a range attack. 6 it requires to score a hero. So Fire Overwatch itself hasn't changed as a strat. When using the Fire Overwatch stratagem, is the selected enemy unit the closest eligible target? Yes, if it is the closest unengaged visible enemy unit. Is that what we're talking about? That's not a change. MC, also some nerfs and art for Space Force, maybe relevant for Saturday game. If we were playing 40k, it would be, yeah. Reference Overwatch, you do now get the benefits if it is the closest target, which was not like before. Yeah, but you did before? The question, when using the Fire Overwatch stratagem, is the selected enemy unit the closest eligible target? Now, the reason why that's a question is because if you've got 2 units within range, one's in 6 inches away from you, one's 12 inches away from you, and you move the one that's 12 inches away from you, or your opponent moves the one that's 12 inches away from you, and then you choose to fire Overwatch, it could be argued that the unit that's 6 inches away from you isn't the eligible target. The one that's moved isn't the closest eligible target, because the one that's 6 inches away from you is the closest eligible target. And people were arguing it wasn't eligible because you hadn't selected that unit to shoot with the Overwatch stratagem, right? So simple phrase is the simple argument was people saying it's not an eligible target because that's not the one I'm targeting with Overwatch. The only one I'm targeting with Overwatch is the one that's 12 inches away, so that must be the only eligible target, which means it must be the closest eligible target. Well, the answer they've given you is yes, if it is the closest unengaged visible enemy unit. So if there is still a unit 6 inches away from you that is unengaged and visible, and there's one 12 inches away from you, and you move the one that's 12 inches away from you, and you go to shoot at it, you still don't get your closest target bonuses, a la Forge Fiend's reroll hits, because the one 6 inches away is visible, unengaged, and closest. So it clarifies that. So if you're moving 2 units, and you choose to Overwatch the back one, if the front one is unengaged and visible, it still counts as being an eligible target, and you wouldn't get your rerolls from things like Forge Fiends, for example. Right? Does that make sense? I think I've cleared that up. Did anybody think differently? My bike workshop will start looking at it this Friday, then it's another 2-3 weeks at least till I get back. That sucks, man. Especially with this nice weather. That really sucks. Hugs. Are you okay though, Mystics? Are you good? That's where I read it. Cool. Okay, good. First time D-Strike with Blood Angels into Soul Incestors. Banging. It's on the cards. You can do it. I'm here for that. I am here for that. The night off fun's not going very well, Nice.
They don't want you to have a night off.
That is how it works now, but their answer was badly worded, yeah. Sometimes I do read these things and I'm looking for a hidden meaning that doesn't exist. And the reason why I'm looking for a hidden meaning that doesn't exist is because I'm like, well, how could anybody have interpreted it differently? And you have to go into how some players may have been putting some crazy bullshittery to make it work for themselves. Embarking is now hilarious with what you can do. The embarking thing, I think, is a mistake. They've made a change to embarking in vehicles chat, if you're unaware. And the change essentially states you don't have to be... Each model doesn't have to be within 3 anymore, just the unit. And that's nonsense. That's nonsense words. See if I can find it. I can't find half the things on these fucking... I'm getting so bored of this fucking document. It's unbelievable. How and why we need a document this large to try and find these rules changes is fucking stupid. Utterly stupid. Vehicles with bases. Here it is, right? Let me show you, actually. Let me show you this one. I'll show you how they broke it. Let me show you this one. Right. Vehicles with bases. Okay, it's on page 32, right? It's in red, so they've made a change. And if you look at bullet point 3, they've added something there as well, right? So when measuring a vehicle, when measuring to and from vehicles with bases, excluding aircraft and walkers, always measure to the to and from the closest part of the model for all rules purposes, with the following exceptions. When a model ends a move in engagement range of one or more vehicles with bases, excluding aircraft or workers, it is considered to be a base-to-base contact with that vehicle or those vehicles while it is within 0 inches horizontally and 5 inches vertically of any part of the vehicle model. Okay, cool. Brilliant. When a vehicle with a base, excluding aircraft or walkers, ends a move within engagement range of one or more models, it is considered to be a base-to-base contact with those enemy models while it is within 0 inches horizontally and 5 inches. Yeah, cool, okay, we get it, fine. And then this bit, a unit can embark within a friendly transport with a base after that unit ends a normal, advance, or fallback move within 3 inches horizontally and 5 inches vertically of any part of that transport, right? So, this part here, well, let me highlight it. This part here is the nonsense part, right? After that unit ends a normal, advance, or fallback move within 3 inches. Unit. A unit can embark. A unit can embark. After that unit ends a normal move within 3 inches. So for things like wave serpents, for things like venoms, star weavers, or sky weavers, whichever one it is, all those kinds of things, this is a problem. Because now what you can do is you can string a unit out, so all you have to do is move your unit. So one model is within 3 inches of that transport, not even wholly within, just within 3 inches of that transport, one model, the whole unit can now embark. This has got to be, for reference, we will not be playing it this way. This has got to be a cock-up. Because this should say, a unit can embark within a friendly transport with a base after that unit ends a normal move and every model is within 3 inches horizontally. Every model within 3 inches horizontally. That's what it's got to be. This can only be a mistake, 100%.
Ba 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 ba, bam bam, ba bam.
No pressure, but this needs to be incredible because there's no super chat for members right now.
Evil seagulls swarm Scotland.
You have my intrigue.
Parliament is calling for a seagull summit because the seagulls in Scotland are traumatising, attacking and scaring people. And 7 children in 1 month last year were dive bombed, with one girl leaving with gashes to her scalp and blood running down her face. People have been encouraged to take an umbrella with them everywhere they go to quickly put the umbrella up should they spy a seagull.
Do you know what you can take instead of an umbrella?
A shotgun?
A shotgun.
Or they've been encouraged to get a dog as a deterrent for the seagulls.
I bet the seagulls would fucking dive bomb the dog as well, to be fair.
It's apparently quite a problem.
Colonel Panic says this implies the existence of good seagulls. Exactly.
Aggressive seagull behaviour continues to cause a real concern amongst businesses, amongst tourists, amongst everybody that has anything to do along the harbour.
Thank you, Dats and Dead, for 1 gifted membership. Luce, can we get a train noise? It might help them.
Choo choo!
Motherfuckers. You got to do the motherfuckers bit.
No, I don't want to.
Why not?
Oh.
An umbrella and a longsword. Yeah, exactly. The title was worth a gifted.
Thank you. I was here thinking I need some alliteration in the title. It needs to grab the audience.
The seagulls will just carry off the dog up here. Yeah, they probably will. Yeah, a tennis racket. Yeah, electrified one. Look, Brian's fucked off on holiday. Look, he's like, oh, they're not bothering.
He's like,
I'm
it's
off.
a quiet shift. You don't need me today.
Yeah. If you don't keep him current, he'll fucking bugger off. Honestly, I knew those fly rats were evil. Thank you, Lord of Cinder, for the $2.
Fly rats.
If this was the 8 o'clock news, it's running late. No, it's 8:15 news. Ghasty, we do it differently here.
Me and the boys were sat on
Halfway through the stream.
the steps. You know, the new West Quay bit where all the eateries are.
I do, yeah, but they might not.
And there's the curved steps. We were sat there and we had a couple of punnets of strawberries, some cashews that had like a honey glaze and sesame seed thing. And there was a seagull inching its way closer to Ben. And Ben, come and sit next to me on this side because that's seagull. And they honestly look at you with just their one eye, and it was limping, so it was a proper urban seagull looking at you with the strawberries. It's very intimidating. And they're much bigger than you think they are. When they're up close, they're pretty big.
Seagulls?
Yeah.
They're fucking monstrous. They've got tattoos.
I think they come down with already being old enough to vote. They're pretty big.
Welsh bin chickens are 100% feral. They'll carry off a sheep if you're not careful.
A bin chicken?
I thought that
Simon,
was
thank you for the one
ostrich.
gifted. Hey?
I thought that was what someone
That's what
called
my old barber used to call an ostrich.
bin
but
chicken.
she was 87% not all there, to be
Yeah.
fair. Thank you, Simon, for the one gifted. We're on 17. We can do it, chat. We can do it. I believe in you. It's 152 people watching. A quick 10-minute members train. Hits the target. We can all be cheerful. Look at Farmer George.
No luck catching them swans then. Sorry I've not been around for the live streams lately. Work and wedding planning have taken over. This channel is a godsend. Leon, keep doing what you do, smile.
It must be, the wedding planning must be really difficult. You must be quite far behind because Luce and I don't have an invite.
Is it you that's getting married, George?
I should
or
fucking
is it
hope so.
a family wedding? No, you know when parents of adult children help plan it, and then it becomes all consuming.
Well, we still haven't got our invite. I'm fine. No damage to me or my gear. Left backside on the bike took the hit. Foot pegs are shattered and a couple parts are a bit bent. Just hope the frame isn't fucked. Fingers crossed for you, mate. I'm glad you're okay, though. That's the most important thing always, right? I always think it's at 8. No, the news is 8:15. It's halfway through the stream, Ghasty. Pay fucking attention. Thank you, Farmer George, for the $10 as well. Doubled our super chat total. You're a legend. I live in Blackpool. I hate seagulls. Apparently, we're not allowed to shoot them. What? Why? Since when?
So there was a little bit on that. On
Seagulls
my
being called
article.
bin chickens makes more sense around my clock, yes. It does make more sense than being called bin chickens. But my old barber used to call an ostrich a bin chicken. I don't know why. She said it's because it looked like a bin.
So an MP has accused Nature Scott of having a conflict of interest as the body responsible for both the licensing to control birds and to conserve them. So there'll be a no shooting rule because it's about conservation.
Much love from South Africa, bruv. Looking forward to catching up on all the data slate updates, especially NIDS and Space Wolves. Cheers.
Thank you, Tyrone! What's the fuck, Tsar? 250 Tsar.
Oh. What currency?
If you really want to come to a random farmer's wedding, you're more than welcome. Do we all get to dress up like sheep or something? The whole Great Hall can come on down. I mean, don't tempt them. They'll raid you.
The South African rand is the Tsar.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. South Africa. Thank you, Tyrone. I don't know why I'm doing the silly voice. Protected species. Fucking seagulls. 10 a penny down here. There's billions of them.
Yeah. And then there was something else as well.
And they're muscly and shit. Aren't they?
The Minister for Agriculture warned that the issue of gulls was deadly serious, but said that he could not intervene on Nature Scott to change the licensing system because it would leave the government open to judicial review.
Judicial.
Oh, do judicial review. I need to put my teeth in. Who knew?
Hate seagulls. When I was a kid we went out for meal and seagull flew above us and took a poop all over my just delivered meal. Pub replaced it.
Oh, bless the pub. What a bunch of legends. When we were kids, and he's alluded to it earlier in the chat. When we were kids, we were on holiday in Devon, Cornwall. Not sure where it was. And it must have been Cornwall because, as is tradition, we had to get Cornish pasties on the seafront.
Obviously.
A hot Cornish pasty and a paper wrapper walking along the seafront in Devon and Cornwall is fucking great. However, my younger brother, I know, it's shocking, he is younger, he had decided he didn't like Cornish pasties because he's a fucking wrong'un. And so instead of a Cornish pasty, he used to have a sausage roll. Right? Whenever we'd have all African Cornish pasties, he'd have a hot sausage roll. Not a euphemism. And then we were walking along the seafront, in wherever the fuck it was. And then I think Mum just heard crying or something, and she turned round. And you used to get the big sausage rolls in the paper wrapper. Do you know what I'm on about?
Yeah,
You get in like Greggs and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was stood there just holding this empty wrapper, right? Because he was holding the wrapper because it was too hot for his hands. The fucking top of the sausage roll was sticking out the top. Seagull came over his shoulder, grabbed it, and fucked off.
Yeah.
And it was so funny. So funny.
Peacocks are evil as well. They steal sandwiches. Whole sandwiches.
A whole sandwich? All the things that had into Farmer George's wedding. Sound. Yeah, exactly. He's invited us.
That's the next raid you can do.
Yeah, we'll raid his wedding.
Raid Farmer George's wedding.
I'll go down to raid his wedding and crash his tractor. Fuckers, honestly. I need to get some more. I need to get some more juice.
I'll get it for you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Thank you. Otherwise, I'm not going to make my 3 litres today. Thank you, Farmer George, for 10 gifted memberships.
Do you want blackcurrant again or
yes,
orange?
please. Yeah. We finally got over caught all the way there. Oh my god, what's going on? There we go. Farmer George Religions, thank you so much. What a hero. In the Necron errata was a wild update. In Phalanx, they changed the +1 OC strat to include nobles, and now you can have a 20-man warrior blob with like 70 OC or more. Hey, what? How does that work? Oh, excuse me, I'm so tired, chat. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
It's swans for me. They are beautiful, but they are massive dicks ready to pick a fight with anyone that looks at them funny. They kept trying to attack my Rottweiler. I'll probably beat the Rottweiler. Fucking angry bastard swans. No lot catching them swans then. How are we talking about swans and pigeons? Oh, it's your fucking news, isn't it? Yeah. I'm shearing tomorrow. I could put you to work early to pay off tractor damages. I'll come out with shear sheep. We need to do a day on Farmer George's farm.
I'd love that.
We can treat it as a home ed day.
Oh my god, I'd love that.
The seagulls around where I live are always very aggressive. They've precision bombed me and my friends with their turds when outside many times.
Precision bombed me with their turds. Not a phrase I expected to see, but thank you, Johan, for the 50 Swedish krona. Careful, we get the Aussies going off about their wildlife. I mean, 20 warriors is 40 AC with strat 60 AC with CC being nearby at 80. Oh, well, you're not winning that one, then, are you? Looking slim. I've not lost any weight though.
I lost 2 kilos and then put a kilo back on.
But I think it's because I'm losing fat and gaining muscle.
What's my excuse then?
You hadn't had your poo yet. The disappointing noise from her sometimes. There we go, chat. We can sweaty Liam picks for the only things. Yeah, oh yeah. I'd do a day's work on a farm for an experience. 100%.
I'd love it.
I don't think you might love it. If you had to be out all day toiling the field in this weather, you'd fucking moan pretty quickly.
That would be the weather, though. It wouldn't be the laborious
absolutely.
side of it.
But part of working on a farm is the weather's the weather, right? You just have to go on. To go on with it.
Should we try that again? Should we say something that I'll be good at instead of honing in on the thing that I'd struggle to change because I can't change the weather?
Yeah, but I was just.
We all know what you're just saying, you prick. Let's start again.
I was just having a counterpoint to that. I'd love that because you might not.
Why do you have to counterpoint it?
Why wouldn't I? I have to keep you downtrodden. I can't have you thinking that you're good enough to leave.
Thanks, Gareth. Lucy's brain is getting bigger from all the new knowledge she gains to entertain us. That's countering her weight loss. Thank you. I knew it.
That sounds right.
We're now getting seagulls in Northamptonshire. We're not even near the sea.
You got a big puddle there or something? Or a pond? You got a pond? Been outside doing the hedges today, hot as hell. It's lovely outside. Stop whinging about the weather, people.
But you're not working in it.
I was.
Where you could take regular breaks if you wanted to, and you were 10 paces away from the shady side of the house.
Been outside doing the hedges today, so he's the same. He can take breaks when he wants to. What's the difference?
Yeah, but he's actually cutting a hedge. You're polishing a bike, and you polished half of it in the shade of the garage.
I did not polish half of it in the shade of the garage. I polished two saddlebags. Now she's getting grumpy.
Yeah, I am getting grumpy.
When memberships don't go up, Luce gets grumpy, then she gets argumentative.
I know.
I'm just saying, it's directly linked to memberships. Is it not? Just a great big river. There you go. It's water, isn't it, Scott? I don't actually know if seagulls have a proximity to oceans.
I don't remember many seagulls in
I don't think
Cov
they
when I
actually
was a kid. It was all pigeons.
I don't think they actually give a fuck about the sea, though, do they? They just care about all the fucking shit food is. I think.
I think now there's literally seagulls everywhere. But when I was a kid, it was so heavily associated with the seaside.
We hit the first target. Likes are at 100.
Whee!
Wee! Well done, chat. Love you all. Has anyone got any unbuilt drop pods, by the way? Not the new ones. Polishing my saddlebags in the shade sounds lovely. It is a pastime. The seagulls in the Midwest of the US, they go where the food is.
Yeah.
There you go then. I like spending time outside in weather like this, to be fair. Lucy's right, I do get to take regular breaks and have a water bottle with me, but I do like it. I am a fan of it. Especially because it won't actually be all that long in this country before it's grim and rainy.
We get scabby gulls in Manchester. They fly in for a scrap with the scabby pigeons. They're all carrying shanks.
Are they all scabby as well, Jill, by any chance? Thank you for the $5. We're halfway to the super chat target, team. We're not halfway to the membership target. 23 to go. 130 people watching. Not 23 to go anymore, because the Springies just gifted Springies. It's just gifted 5 of the finest memberships. You fucking sexy human.
I think we should all give Farmer George a gift of
a membership.
The Thanes will toil the fields so he can have a honeymoon.
I don't know if that's a gift though, Luce.
So give it to us, George. We'll look after it.
I've watched Clarkson's Farm, and I know what happens when you fuck it up. The yield is significantly lower, and you don't make any money.
We can't go that far wrong in 2 weeks. Give the farm to us, George. You go and have a honeymoon. It will be fine. Be fine. We'll just Google and YouTube it. It'll be fine.
We'll put Joe in with the pigs. Although you might have some weird pig babies in a few months' time. like some Joe Pig mutant. Oh, we haven't had a loose hope for ages either, have we?
No.
Who said the strat change to be able to be used on nobles? Because that's not true at all. I don't know. Someone earlier. You can't go that wrong in 2 weeks. Sounds like a challenge. It is a challenge. It is, chat.
See? Be positive. You can't go that wrong in 2 weeks. Nature will recover in 2 weeks.
Nature
finds a way.
Finds a way. Fuck you. If Clarkson can do it, you can do it. Joe Babies would fetch me all the dollar. It probably would actually, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Play Spot the Joe. He'd love it on a farm. I'd love to take Joe to a farm. That'd be great. Could live stream the adventure. Oh, we'd be getting content out of it, chat. we'd be getting content out of it. Yeah, there's farming crap as easy reason. I don't know why everyone makes it out. Yeah, just Drive a tractor around, isn't it?
I didn't say it'd be easy. I just said we can't go that far wrong in 2 weeks.
Just drive a tractor around. That's all you got to do. Drive a tractor around. No dramas. You can't go that wrong in 2 weeks. Hold my beer. Yeah, exactly. Oh, dear. Love it.
Just imagine that. George comes back off his honeymoon with his new lovely wife and the barn's on fire. The animals are all mixing in the wrong fields.
You sound a little bit like you're stressing him out right now.
The seagulls flat out dive bomb us, coming at us in a straight line, dropping a bomb, and then they almost fly straight up.
So do it on purpose then, don't they, Johan?
And as we see Farmer George driving down the gravel track, I assume there's a gravel track, he's meted by me going, "Oh, hey, you're back. Just give us like 10 minutes and we'll get this all.
Where's this?
You'll hardly know.
You won't notice a difference.
You won't even know.
If you don't open your eyes.
Yeah.
Is it in the balanced data slate for Necrons? That's where I would expect to see it. Chaos Knights, Dark Angels, Drakari, Genes to the Cults, Grey Knights, Imperial Knights, Leagues of Votan, Necrons. I'm not seeing any changes here, chat, to Necrons. In the FAQ and the errata, there's no red on it apart from one FAQ. Remembering that red is a change. And in the balanced data slate, there's no red on it at all. So where are we seeing this Necron change, chat? The data slate. There's no strat change to the data slate. If only the core body of the drop pod matters, why not model it so you can close the doors? Peter, like I said, I don't know what we didn't need. We didn't need a new model. It's a waste. Absolute waste of R&D. 100%. New rules are good and welcome, but they should have been there from the start. Drop pods for Black Templar sound spicy. Yeah, drop pods are now significantly more useful for melee-based Space Marine armies. 100%. You could put 10 Sword Brothers in there with the Emperor's Champion, for example. And probably Helbrecht, right? Because he doesn't have separate goobers. His goobers come on his base. Is that right? It's right, isn't it? So you could put Helbrecht and the Lieutenant with Tannhauser's Bones and 10 Sword Bros in a drop pod. That's just got Joe very excited. Without doubt. We could give new drop pods away if we get to 150 members.
Do you have some?
In the garage.
Oh.
Just throwing that out there, chat. Do we do a drop pod giveaway? You've got precisely 22 minutes if you want a drop pod giveaway. Box of new ones. The two new ones in a box. You're yawning again. Is it because I've stopped giving you things to write down?
No, I think it's just the heat.
Well, I'm going to run for a little wee wee. So can you sing to entertain them or something?
No.
Tell them a story?
No.
You've got stories.
I don't have any stories.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Please deliver them by dropping from orbit. Yeah, I'm going to fly over your house and throw them at you.
We'll send a seagull.
Rummer Clock, thank you for the 1 gift membership. You're a legend. Right, you need to tell them a story or something.
I don't have a story.
Well, then be entertaining, woman, all right?
I can't. I'm too tired.
Time to earn your pay, okay? If you... Mordy Hammer's gifted 5. You can write that down and say thank you to him.
Thank you, Mordy, for the 5.
Be more excited, louder.
I said thank
Louder.
you. I don't need to shout. I have a microphone. He's so rude. For some reason, I am reminded of these massive drones that do deliveries. I don't know how my brain got there, but I've never actually seen one. I don't even think they're about anymore. Tell us about the current knitting project, Lise. Ah, Stefan. It was my concept mitten. I finished it, but it's full of mistakes, which is fine. So I need to pull all the wool out, undo it, do it again, but size it down. But it's for, like, the winter, so I've got loads of time anyway. Thank you, Liz B, for the 1. Luce, what do you think of the new drop pods? I haven't been paying attention. I have no idea what they are. All I know is they had doors, I think. Chair stream. He still hasn't worn his pelt yet on the bike. I'm beginning to think that was an empty promise.
I went and got them.
Do drop pods have doors?
What do you mean?
Oh, so it was the thing I was thinking of.
I went and got them for giveaway. Oh, I was like, we'll at least have another 50 by the time I get back. No.
No.
Giveaway, drop pod giveaway. I don't want them. Did you say thank you to Lisby as well?
I did.
Look at you go.
I did, yeah.
Not just a hat rack.
Have you ever seen the really, really big drones that do home deliveries? And I've just got an arse snap.
Yeah.
You've seen them?
In person?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Have you seen the robots that drive along the road in person though and do deliveries?
No.
They're in this country.
With our roads and our traffic light systems and our roundabouts, they're on the road.
I have seen them in Northampton specifically, and I visited. I went and picked up my mate Martin, and we went up to Warhammer World last December. When we came back, as we were coming back, there's this fucking robot driving along the pavement, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And he went,
on the pavement?
Yeah, it's on the pavement. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" It's like a delivery robot. I said, "What? It's a delivery robot. Order your shopping, and it gets sent out by a robot."
And no one's going to steal it?
I mean, they can't get into it, I don't think, but...
Wow. That sounds a bit
Just drive along. And he's like, yeah, it will stop at the road. It will cross the road. If a person's walking, it will stop dead. Let you walk round it.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
I fucking hate it. I also don't like delivery drivers, so you know.
You're just gonna have to go and get your own shit, aren't you?
No.
Wow. Are they big?
It was reasonable size. It wasn't huge.
Is it like food shopping sort of thing, or?
I don't know what was in it, darling. I didn't rob it. I didn't ask him what it was.
That's mad.
But it was, yeah, it was driving around. Odd, isn't it? Really strange. Really strange to see this thing just drive around the road. They exist, though. Have you got them in your area, chat?
I haven't seen Flight of the Navigator.
But yeah, they're a thing. They're currently cutting around in England, in this country. Not around here, I haven't seen them, but...
No.
I have seen the Amazon delivery drones, or whatever they are, in the US. Or I haven't seen them, like, in person, but...
No, I've never seen one. Imagine they make a right racket, because they've got to be able to carry... Well, you probably have different sized drones.
Yeah. They're pretty good with what they can lift, though. Like,
what? But how do you stop somebody from shooting down a drone and then stealing your Amazon order?
well, you don't.
Can you opt out of having it drone delivered?
I have no idea. We don't have it in this country. I know as much as you do. I've just seen them.
I have too many questions about this.
Got to get roads in my area first. Apparently, every are considering using them in Coventry. Well, to be fair, if every drive the drone over the top of your fence and just drop it on the floor, it's no different to the person anyway. It'll typically yeet it over the fucking fence.
Have you seen the Royal Mail advert on Facebook? It's got a picture of a Royal Mail worker running away from your front door, and it says, did you ever play... like we used to call it Rat-a-tat Ginger. There's loads of different names for it. Yes? Well, we're hiring. And it's a Royal Mail advert for ringing the doorbell and then fucking off before the person can get to your door.
Why do delivery people do that? I don't like it. You know what happens when you put a parcel on my doorstep and you ring the doorbell and fuck off? You don't know I'm home.
Yeah.
This seems to have mostly started since COVID. But
yeah.
I don't understand this thing now. Amazon, so Tom recently was working for Amazon as a delivery driver, and now I know how that works. I understand a little bit more why they do it, but I don't like it. I want to every single time someone puts a parcel on my doorstep, rings a doorbell, photographs it on my doorstep with the door shut, and fucks off. I want to wait a day and raise a complaint saying never received it. Even if I did, I want to say never received it.
I hate the ringing the doorbell, open the door, and there's a camera phone in my face for proof of delivery. When is this going to stop? The camera. I need to take a photo.
At least the person's actually made sure you're home. I don't like it also, by the way, but at least the person's made sure you're home to receive your delivery. Right?
Yeah.
I just don't like. I want to start. I might start doing it. I might be like, yeah, no, we haven't got it. Tony, thank you for 10 gifted memberships. You're a fucking hero. 11 from Mr. Tony Winnick. What a dancer. Thank you so much, Tony. You're an absolute legend. Get me on the 5s and 10s. I like it. Nice and clean. But yeah, it fucking triggers me, honestly. I don't like it at all. It really fucking irritates me because there is a possibility that they just leave a parcel on my doorstep. Someone who doesn't live in the neighbourhood just walks down the road and goes, I'll have that.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And you don't know what the value is in that parcel. The person delivering it doesn't know what value is in that parcel.
No.
We've got something better in Norway. Those boxes with lots of lockers. You get a message to pick up your package. Go to box, open app, click open door, pops open, take package, close door, go home.
They got really popular during the Christmas period because what you've just talked about was happening, that people were just walking around streets.
Taking parcels. So people were using the locker locations. Yeah.
Because now, when companies say, we'll deliver on Wednesday, that's now not guaranteed. So when you take a day off work or you work from home for a day and the door doesn't go, and then the next day you're in the office and that's when they deliver.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. That's and Des has got his material for his wank bank, by the way.
Lovely.
I've got a photo of Lucy's legs and the doggo.
Well, I only just found my razor the other day, so you're in for a treat there, Ray.
Did you think, what a weird mini door tree?
Oh, no, I can't tell which one's the dog.
Wow. I didn't say that. Very rude, Des. Very rude of you. Very rude of you.
Can a Space Marine fit inside it?
Maybe.
How many does it say it holds?
12.
See, no, that just annoys me.
But the doors don't close.
But if you can't get 12 in there,
But the doors
it's
don't
not
close.
real.
So these are the new ones, right?
If it doesn't hold 12.
So these are the new ones, okay? The doors don't close. And they're shorter. And they've like got this weird big footprint thing, so you can only fit them in certain places on your tabletop, right? Oh no, I want to do it. Oh, there it is. This is the old version. Where the doors do actually close and then you can open them afterwards.
Yeah, that's what I thought of when you were talking about them.
These are better.
But can you fit 12 in there?
Well, no. You can't fit 12 in either of them.
See, it's not good enough. False advertising is not what was specified.
It's just, I don't... How do you go from this crock of shit... From this amazing to this crock... How does that happen? Gotta go do physical therapy. Can you carve? Could you carve that doors and make them close? No. I'll open the box and show you, but these will still be the giveaway item, right? I'll show you, chat. I'll show you something. And what I'll do is I'll leave a single strand of Lucy's hair inside the box as part of the prize.
No.
No? Too weird for you?
Too weird.
ASMR, innit?
Is it?
This is your instruction booklet. That's it. That's literally it. Right?
You could get a job on QVC.
So there is your drop pod base with the doors on it. And that is what it looks like from the underside. So the answer is no. You can't close them. The doors are also smaller. They don't have the tip on them. That's your drop pod base. And then you have the arms. This is it. It's 2 sprues. That's it. What if someone clones it? The world doesn't need 2 Lucys. 1 is enough. All packed back in the box for you.
Has someone ever made a drop pod that could hold 12 Space Marines?
I don't know. Ready for the giveaway.
Only if it's leg hair. I'll get you a little baggie of that. Not just one. I'll treat you to a whole baggie. Your face. Oh, we've found a way to make Liam uncomfortable.
It's like when you run your foot up the sharp half of Velcro. And you know what I'm talking about. Morty Hammer, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. When you rub your foot up the sharp, not the soft half, the sharp half.
Don't fit if you cut them up.
I had a package recently misdelivered. It was left by a random door at my building that was a back emergency exit on the commercial level. No address on the door. And 50 feet from the clearly addressed apartment's entrance.
Oh my god. Did you get it though, Tony? Thank you for the hat trick, you fucking hero. Did you get it? Did you get your package in the end? Doggo!
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, doggo!
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 Doggo.
Doggo! Ah! Come here, you. It's not your fault. Your fucking dew claw's sharp. Come on, you come. There we go.
Oh,
that
it's just
fucking
so
dew claw
squishy.
needs to trim.
That's a you job. I don't like doing it.
That is fucking absolutely fucking. I think you just put a hole in my leg. Thank you. Oh, that's breath, isn't it?
Yeah.
What have you been eating, arse?
I have trust issues with her in the garden at the minute.
Arguing for a refund. So you didn't actually. That's fucking sharp. Where that's come from? She's actually made me bleed.
See, what she did was she heard you making fun of my bodacious leg hair, and that there is revenge dew claw injury.
She's punctured my leg.
Yeah, let that be a lesson to you. Kind words, please.
There's actual real life blood.
Yeah.
What the fuckity fuck? Bitch. You didn't deserve Doggo Cam Chat. We're only on 55 members, but I was feeling kind. Oh, hole in my leg. It really was the equivalent of being left on the curb of the city. All right, okay. So you flat it when you said it was. I didn't know if it was inside the apartment. Like that's terrible, mate. You made me bleed my own blood. Yeah, I know. It's shocking, isn't it?
Doggo all healed, handling the heat well. Yep, she's all healed. Her abscess didn't. I was told by the vet if it was going to come back, it would come back within a week, and it hasn't. So
yeah,
all good. She's doing all right in the heat. She's pretty sensible, actually.
She isn't.
I think she is.
No, she's not.
She's not really.
She lays in the sunshine until the point where her tongue's touching her toes. You're like, get inside, you moron, and then she plods inside and lies in the shade.
I've literally only seen her find little shady cool spots of the garden and the house.
When you left earlier, she went out into the garden to probably see if she could go via the gate to find you again. She then came back in and just sat in the sunshine until she basically was steaming.
Yeah, she followed me out I was halfway to the shop when Emmy just appeared by my side.
Yeah.
Was it last week?
Might have been, yeah. A weekend maybe, but you were just down the road, weren't you? So the CCTV footage of that is hilarious. You just watch you go out, shut the front door and leave the house. And then about 5 minutes later, this little dog head goes... and just plops off down the road.
Are we going?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming too. I didn't realise the gate was wide open, otherwise, you know... But she's pretty good though. The gate was wide open and she just runs down and finds you.
Yeah.
She didn't go anywhere else. She could go wherever she wanted.
She loves me too much.
Honestly. Yeah, dew claws is D-E-W, by the way. Someone's put J-E-W claws, question mark? No, Chronopanic. It's not that kind of dew claw. It's D-E-W. It's a little, like, weird thumb claw they have that they don't use. I think wasn't that supposed to be from...
I think it's from tree climbing.
Trees? Yeah, I thought that's what it's from as well.
Yeah.
My pug-like monster has claws nearly as sharp as a cat's. Cuts you good when all 15 pounds lands right on some bare legs. Pugs. Oh.
See, if you didn't shave your legs, you'd have the hairy cushion and you wouldn't get hurt. My campaign is only strengthening.
It's not, though. It's not. I don't like laying next to a fucking 3-foot-long nail brush.
So you've held my hand through 2 childbirths, plus caring for me after each one because it's a trauma, really. You've gone to Afghan 3 times. You've helped me do anal extractions of both dogs several times, but it's the hairy legs that gross you out.
They're horrible. I'm not sleeping next to a 2-legged spider. No.
Oh, I wish I'd known this years ago. I get a full night's sleep if I just don't shave my legs.
You won't. You won't. I'll be slapping fucking wax strips on you. Mine uses his dew claws to scratch people when he tries to hump them. Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Tries to hump them. Our doorstop's taken a few for the team.
It has.
Before she had her...
Which is interesting considering she's a she.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it was a phantom behaviour. So
But
border
still-
collie bitches phantom a lot, and I didn't know that. It was someone in chat actually that told me that, and when I asked the vet, they were like, "Yeah, it's a common behaviour of border collies." What?
He's been done. He's been done and still does it. I've been done and I still try and hump things. That's just to be fair. So you know, you getting a fact ready?
Yeah.
We're not even anywhere near 100 members yet, these.
I know, but you're going to help me dye my hair.
I am, but we do need to get to 100 members.
No, because you're going to help me dye my hair.
No, I am.
Because the greys are strong. They need to go.
Oh, they've had a whole month to celebrate last month.
What?
Oh, greys.
Grey, the grey hair. What are you on about?
The look of confusion on your
They've
face.
had a whole month to celebrate.
Yeah.
The greys. What are you on about?
no.
Who's the greys?
Oh, my lord. Living with you is an absolute treat, I'll be honest.
I don't know what you're talking about. The heat's got to him.
Ghasty says, lose donate 45 and you're free to go. No. not that nonsense. None of that nonsense, chat. Just do your fact now.
Yeah.
Should we get you to sit in this chair? I'll do the roots on live on air. That'll get you gifted, is that, won't it?
No, because you're overthinking it. Just put the colour on
I am
and section the hair. Just put the colour on.
very, 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 very concerned that at some point over the course of the next 12 hours, half your hair's going to fall out. You just look like one of them old fucking baby dolls from Toy Story with a little... That's what I'm worried about.
It's okay, we're in hat season, so.
Well, I mean, we're
I can
not.
just wear a summer hat.
Oh, a summer hat, yeah. Not that thing that you... Not that fucking floppy thing that...
Yeah.
Not that hat.
Yeah.
Not that one. No,
Yeah.
no. I'd rather you just walk around with the fucking hair falling out. Not that floppy thing. Not the first time I've heard that one. Right, we'll do your fact. I'm going to hold on for a little bit, because I might, if they get to 100, I might just give them the drop pods anyway, right? Facts.
A spider's web is a natural clotting agent. If applied to a cut, it helps stop the flow of blood.
I'm not rubbing spider web in my wound.
So you know how I'm like now looking into holistics and stuff and healing my gut and everything?
Yeah.
We don't need plasters anymore. I'm just going to save the spiders, take some of their web, put that on the cut. Surely the dust on the web will only serve the immune system for infection.
You, of all people, are going to grab spider's web
Well,
and put it in your wound.
I'll use it with a very long stick. And then I will apply with a very long stick.
You got all shuddery when I was hoovering out the garage earlier.
Yeah, I saw that big one.
The big spider.
Yeah, that you then just didn't.
He's in there doing a job.
Exactly. Making plasters for us.
No, he's killing all the bugs. He's eating all the squeetos. He's doing a great job. If you enjoyed that loose fact, think about gifting 5 memberships. If 9 of you do it, I'll give you drop pods in the next 5 minutes.
Is this you stalling because you don't want to dye my hair?
I want to dye your hair, but I also want to not have to stream tomorrow night. Well, I can't stream tomorrow night anyway. I want to not stream tomorrow, not be worrying about revenue all day. So...
You won't be worrying about revenue.
I mean...
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It's a little bit more fine. But we do need a hope.
John.
Mr. John turned up.
I hope for you, John. that when your wife helps you to dye your hair, she just gets on with it and stops overthinking it.
I don't think John gets his hair dyed.
Because it's such a good dye job. I know. I get it, babe. I get it. That's what you want to hear.
John, thank you so much for 20 gifted, you legend. Craig, thank you for the 1 gifted as well. You're an absolute fucking hero. I love you, John. I can't wait to see you, John! We should have him over for dinner one day.
Yeah. We're on a bit of a health kick at the minute, John, so there won't be any burgers and chips, I'm afraid.
Well, last time I made it mistakenly left half of it, so...
But the food's pretty good. It's not like it's just rabbit food anymore. There's
some of it's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
Most of it. Mordy Hammer! Ooh, another hope, please. And a hat trick!
And a hat trick!
Hi.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
That is the smallest pink one we've ever had. Mordy Hammer, thank you so much for 20 gifted. You're a legend.
I hope for you, Mordy, that if you have a massive cut somewhere on your body, you are able to get to a fresh spider's web and apply it to the cut, and you shall be saved. And the cut will clot and it will heal, all thanks to nature. No Peppa Pig plaster needed.
No Peppa Pig pasta needed. Okay. Right. Thank you so much, Mordy Hammer, you're a legend. Thank you, Lord of the House Corvus, for the 5 gifted. You're a hero. You've got exactly 5 minutes to write the word pod in chat. Why did you do it to me, Jack? Why did you wait till the very end and then go, oh, go on, he can have it after all? Have you still got parcel paper?
Yeah.
So can we get this sent tomorrow to be picked up Friday? Can we do that?
Yeah.
You're amazing. If you write the word pod, all one word, all lowercase, in chat right now, and you are a member of the channel, then you will be automatically entered into the giveaway just by doing that, okay? Let's go. If you're a grey name, it won't put you in. Just letting you know. Sorry, just popping in, don't even have volume. He didn't get to hear your luscious hope about his hair dye. Crazy. You didn't get to hear me excited about seeing him. Fucking hell, Dave.
Pod.
It's turned into a successful stream, this chat. Caleb, thank you for 5. It's happening loose. Why do we want you not to stream? Right, here's the secret. Ghasty, tomorrow night I'm not streaming anyway. No matter what. What you're doing is just making my evening comfortable. I'm not streaming tomorrow anyway because we are I'm losing my Saturday because we're streaming on Saturday with John. With Space Wolves and Thousand Suns, but not 40k. I can't say anything else. So, you know, we stream heart rate monitor. You don't. You don't want to see the stress I gave for it. What's the giveaway anyway? We are currently at 38 entries. 38 entries so far. 3 more minutes. We'll draw the winner. You'll write it down. We'll go do your hair. And if it goes wrong, I've got clippers.
Oh, it's not going to go wrong. My God. It won't go wrong.
If I went up to start my Dark Kraken army. Warhammer Jesus is coming to grace us all. He is indeed, yes. Are you doing Kill Team? It's not Kill Team, no. What time on Saturday? Probably 2 PM. Probably 2 PM. I need to talk to John actually tomorrow and see what time. I know what time he lands, but 38 seems low. Well, I mean, you're in, Ghasty.
I feel so alive for the very first time, and I think I can fly POD.
Was that POD?
Here she comes.
She's getting very excited. Dave, thank you for the hat trick.
You need to go up.
Huzzah, you've what, onto my leg? No, because I'm already bleeding. Don't. I know you're just doing it so she hurts me.
She loves
You're a puppy dog.
See, up you go. Up. Go on, Emmy dog. She's so bouncy.
Right, are you ready, team?
All I can hear is...
If I win the pod, it'll be Space Wolf Grey. Well, no, I kind of want you to win. Lord of Cinder. The band pod. Is that what they were? Why is Brian so high-pitched tonight? It sounds normal to me. Does Brian sound normal to you?
Yeah.
You're right there, yawning away. Mm-hmm. I get to go dye Luce's hair.
Would it be easier if I just dyed it brown?
You don't want it brown, you want it blonde.
But would it be easier?
Why would you do
because
that?
Because I'm not having roots. I'm not ready to embrace the grey hair yet. And you're clearly nervous about dyeing it blonde, even though I've been dyeing my hair for like 10 years plus, and it's not fallen out yet.
Yeah, but it's because you've had it done by someone who knows what they're doing every time.
With the same products.
Is it the same?
It's the products.
Right, we're ready, team. I'm going to draw you now. Are you ready? The number of entries has gone up. I will get Nightbot to do it for me. We will click the button. Lisby. Are you in, I like saying it that way. Are you in Discord? Hopefully you are. You need to message Lucebuff. If you can DM Luce in Discord, you'll normally find her hanging out in her strip. Mm-hmm. And you just right click on and then go message. And then she will get your address off you and get it posted out to you. Space Wolf grey hair for Luce. Bright purple? Oh god, no. No. I don't like blues and purples and stuff like that for hair.
If it goes wrong, which is very unlikely, all we do is we put the colour red on first and then we dye it brown so it doesn't go green, and then I just have brown hair for a while.
I don't understand why it would go green.
If you put brown straight on blonde, it can have this like khaki green.
Burning of Prospero.
Does it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Craig, for $2. I don't know what that's in reference to. Don't thank me, Liz. Thank all the people that gifted, and you do that quite a lot yourself, who got us to over 100 to get the giveaway going. You're amazing, you lot. And Dave's been a bit mental as well with his 70 quid coming in at the end there to double our super chat total. What a fucking hero. You're all incredible people. In fact, some might say...
Best chat.
Some might say... Good song. Best chat indeed. Tomorrow there probably won't be any content. There might be some in the daytime. I've got errands to run. It depends on... I've got stuff to do. Good things to do, but I've got stuff to do. So there'll be errands to run tomorrow. There might not be any content tomorrow. There is obviously After Dark on Friday. There might be some bonus stream Friday afternoon if I'm into hobbying and I'm sat here chilling out. There will probably be some Vag Sunday morning. If you're not in the channel for Vag, !Vag. We're back on Monday with more hobby content, with top-down hobby stuff. But more importantly, Saturday, there is bonus content on Saturday. Keep your Saturdays free, people. There is bonus content on Saturday. Warhammer Jesus is gracing us. He doesn't like that name, but he said he hasn't got the volume on, so it's tough, isn't it? Warhammer Jesus is gracing us. We're playing Space Wolves versus Thousand Suns. It's not 40k. It's not Kill Team either. Oh, you keep saying that, right? Cool. So check that one out on Saturday. I'm excited by that one. Joe's in the studio as well for the day, so it's going to be amazing. Thank you so much for your participation this evening. Hopefully you've enjoyed the show. It's interesting what they've done with drop pods. Liz, you'll have to let me know what you think of these models when you receive them. I think they're nonsense, but you might go, actually, they're so easy to build. I prefer them. But you do now get yourself 2 new drop pods to go alongside these new rules. The new rules are better, but the new rules should have been those rules right from the start of 10th edition. Hey, what can I say? Right, I'm going to go and make Luce look beautiful.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Thank you so much for watching, you wonderful human beings. Yeah, this Saturday, Dave. I've said it like all this week. He is... I think you need to get your memory tested, mate. So... I know how... I like how you're trying not to say how HH yet Pido has released his whole schedule. Well, you're not allowed to say anything until 48 hours before the embargo lifts, and then you can say what your stream is. But I like to follow the rules, because, you know... Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we'll see you at the very latest Friday. And if not, definitely on Saturday. If not those two, we'll see you in the next one. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Good.